Good morning guys, so yesterday we had a video covering some of the first impressions of the room. This video we're going to have a more thorough review of the whole hotel itself. We're going to be covering the places and some of the amenities you will get to experience if you're planning to book this place. If not, let's head on out and get this video started. Okay, so we are at the Lyf hotel itself. As you can see, so that's the entrance. So let's head on in. So before we move in, there's actually this laundry area. You can actually go in and be able to pay to wash it. Let's go in and see a bit. So they also, very interestingly, they also sell beer over here. I think not every hotel can say that. Okay, and they have a place which you can just do laundry. Of course, you need to pay to use that. So I think it's very interesting that this very retro look, which other places do not have. Okay, let's move out. So we are here. Here's the lobby area. So apparently this is an open workspace which you can just do your work. There's also a very unique photo booth which you can go in and take photos over here. Yeah. So maybe we should try. Okay, so here. Okay, yeah. If you can look up here, you can see there is clearly a Canon camera. See, there's a lens here. Hey, interesting. Okay, let's try to email it. Okay. So I'll be putting the photos right here. So let's move out to the other areas. Oh, before we should check out the some of the area, the toilet area here. Alright, so you can see that it's a very retro theme wash area. Okay, of course we are not going into the different units itself, but you can see there's a neon sign over here. Yeah, if you can move around it, you can see that it's actually an outdoor open space here. Quite interesting. They have all these light panels which really help you to like illuminate the place itself. So I think it's a very unique toilet feature. Okay, I think one machine that you will not find very often is actually this Starbucks machine. You can actually see the different menus and the things which they offer over here. It's slightly cheaper than to get it from the Starbucks itself. And the cups are here. Two things that I forgot to mention about the lobby area. One is that there's actually this vending machine which you can just purchase your instant noodle, and a place for you to be able to throw darts. So over here they are preparing for their own shoot, but let's head on outside. So you can see there's this very unique Singapore slang, okay, yeah, different chairs over here. Very common army terms. Okay, so we're outside here. And just like at the hotel, you can overlook the fire station over here. Compared to just being stuck in the room, you have all these outdoor seats. Let's head on over there. Okay, so there are additional seats here, just right next to the toilet which we just went. Okay, let's head up to the next floor. So if you actually look over here, you can see that there's a small ball pit. Remove shoes before entering. Okay, I'll try. Okay, it's not that deep. Alright, so now we head on to 5th floor. So this is actually the kitchen area. So apparently you can bring your friends here, cook, and be able to share food. Let's head on in. So you can see that there are actually different cooking stations. I think you do have to book before coming here. So there are all the other kitchen utensils which you can use. Tons of microwave. It's really big. You can literally do a Hell's Kitchen and act like Gordon Ramsay over here. So 2 separate kitchens, smaller kitchens if you want like privacy and do your other stuff. Okay, let's move up to 6th floor. So 6th floor is actually the workout area. So there are different working equipment for you to work out. Yeah, so you have this like cycling station, this cycling equipment over here. If you need weights, there's weights. Okay, one thing very good is that you have all these like wipes, as you all know, pandemic. Alright, and here are all the other equipments. It's not big, but I think it's sufficient for all those who tend to go gym. I did not actually realize that there was this area until I came in over here. If you are more of the softer exercise, there's all these Pilates mats yoga mats. Apparently you can also get towels to use it. Okay, let's see. I think on regular time you're able to do, and you just keep your towels in over here. Actually, what is this? This is like literally a hamster wheel. It's just take photo only. Whoa! Can I like run? Okay. It's literally a treadmill. Cool. Okay, what I like most is that if you can look out here, you can see the main lobby area. Can this one run? Cannot. Can eh? Okay, a very weird experience, but yeah, at least it can move. At least it can move. So that's it. Let's head on to 12th floor where we see the rooms and see what other designs, interesting designs of the room we have. Alright, so we'll see the 12th floor now. Okay, before we head on to the room, we'll go over here and see the other rooms. Okay, I think there's nobody here, so I'll just take out my mask. But okay, so as you can see, here are all the apartments, meaning that it's all shared. You can come over here, you can see that there are actually different designs to the door. So there's this kind, and there's that kind. So you can apparently write some messages over here to be able to tell your cleaning person what time it will be. Okay, so this is just one of them. So as you can see, you can like decorate. This person is ready for Chinese New Year. Yeah. So here you can even put other ornaments and designs over here. So like this, do not disturb, housekeeping, whatever. So you can see that there are a lot of other designs. Okay, there are, I think easily there are at least 12 different designs. Yeah. All these are shared apartments, so one person can, one unit, there are probably 4 rooms. Okay, so let's head on over there. Okay, the space is quite nice. I quite like the carpet. You can see it's like green color. It's like some grass looking thing. And regarding the smell, it doesn't smell like a hotel smell. There's this very nice greenery scent, which is quite unique. I can't describe it. Apparently the rooms do not have a fridge, so you have a shared fridge. If you can turn over here. Okay, it's not the most appealing side, but everybody's items is all here. So I think you've got to be careful if you put your stuff there. You can leave like some messages, generate messages over here. I'm quite surprised there are no hotlines to call. Yeah, so as we move over here, you can see that this is the whole alley. So this is where all those who are paying to stay stays. So we are heading on to my room. So this is my room. Okay, so we head on over here. Yeah. So as you can see, it's quite airy over here. So let's start with the main area. Okay, if you move over here, I've got a double deck bed. Okay, so there are basically 3 options. There is just the bed itself, there's a double deck, and there's a game version. But I mean, for me, why there's no point on coming to a staycation just to play games, right? So as you can see over outside the window, you can have a look at the very old fire station. One thing I really like about this place so far, you can see that there are a lot of power sockets. There's this generic power socket, there's a USB power socket, and there are buttons all over the place. So let's see this one. Okay, so if I press this button, apparently this light will on. I mean, it might seem like common sense, but there are just a lot of buttons. And me staying over one night, I can't remember which button is which. So we have a bedside light over here. But other than that, I really like this lighting. It really lights up the other more dark areas. So beneath here, we have cupboards, which I hid all my stuff. Of course, this place I've stayed over one night, so do not expect it to be in its default format. I'm trying to keep it as default as I can. So it's quite a big space, and thankfully I'm not that tall. I'm about 1'6" at most, so it's just nice for me. Anybody who's taller, like my videographer here, would probably hit the ceiling. If you want to have directions of the whole place, apparently you can scan the app to be able to find what's interesting over here, just like all the other facilities you saw. So it comes with some of the standard, water and stuff. And one thing I really like is about this curtain, because sometimes if you do not want your room to be too dark and you just want to isolate your bedding area, you can just close. So it really separates the entrance to the bedroom. So alright, let's go on to the toilet area. So let's start with the first one, okay, the potty area. So you can take a look inside. It is quite narrow, but they do give towels just like normal hotels. I just use one obviously. Doesn't really have windows. So here is the basin area. If you want any toothbrush or toothpaste, apparently you need to ask from the counter itself, but they will gladly provide you with 2 complimentary sets. And here you have the towels. Okay, let's open up the shower. Okay, here's the shower area. So there is this top-down thing. What's this top-down thing called?
Rain shower.
Okay, there's this rain shower and the normal shower head over there. The power of the rain shower is not too strong, so I just prefer you use the shower head. But they do provide complimentary soap and shampoo, which is quite good. I don't know what brand. Okay, the blue one obviously is mine. It's a facial wash, so it's quite echoey, you can see. Okay, so one small touch which I really like is that you have this sitting area over here. You can actually put your belongings right underneath here, and obviously all my snacks are there. And you can really just wear your shoe. Yeah. But overall, it's quite airy and I quite like the place. It's very different from a hotel. It's definitely slightly smaller. Do not expect the same aesthetics, but it's quite a good staycation in my opinion. We haven't explored the second steps. Okay, so these are the steps that are going up. One thing interesting is that, let's say if it's during the night, if it's too dark, there's actually the light here that you can on it to be able to climb up. Okay, so let's head on up. Okay, so while we're up here, you can see that it's a very different view. There's a very nice light accents over here and the whole metallic look of it. The ceiling is just nice for a 1.6 guy. If you can come closer, you can actually see the fire engine station that I'm talking about. Opposite here is Fort Canning Park. So if you want to go for a jog, you can definitely do that. One thing I just wish is that this balcony area could be shorter so that your view would not be as obstructed. But other than that, I quite like the look and the feel of this bunk bed. Right, so let's head on down and let's summarize the experience. Overall, it's a very nice experience. I really like this Lyf at Funan. So do give it a try if you guys are interested in a different staycation experience. I believe there's no other experience that can compare with this. If you saw videos on my channel, I actually did one on the container hotel. That was quite unique, but this is just a different feel. It doesn't seem like a regular hotel, but more of like an apartment. Yes, one last thing, there's this table over here, which you can just put and have your food on top of your bed, which is very convenient. So you can put over here. Obviously, you'll be sitting over there, but we are doing the video over here.
Besides the very amazing facilities of the hotel itself, there are a few special features of the mall right below the hotel that I think you'll be delighted to hear. Firstly, the mall is known as Funan IT Mall, meaning it has one of the largest concentrations of tech and camera stores in the country. I personally shop here most of the time if I ever need something urgently, as they provide really competitive prices and have a huge variety of products. Interestingly, besides having a bicycle track from one entrance to the next, they also have a rock wall. The rock wall is by no means one of the tallest, but it provides a very unique experience for those who enjoy clinging onto coloured rocks in a busy mall. For those who neither like shopping or rock climbing, but would like a break from the concrete walls of the room, there is a one-of-a-kind garden on the 6th floor. It has a large collection of plants, flowers and vegetables. Yes, vegetables, and some of them are even edible. At the other end of the garden, there is also an indoor soccer court, but as we are in the pandemic, it is currently closed. Just an overall guide, the 1st to the 5th floor of the malls are dedicated to camera and tech stuff, while you can find restaurants, eateries within basement 1 and 2. And of course, this open air garden, which is located at level 6 and 7. A variety that is hard to come by for a mall within a hotel. Now, let's talk about price. It costs about 256 Singapore dollars for my 3-day 2-night stay here. There are 2 other types of room to choose from besides this one, namely the one-of-a-kind room, which is slightly cheaper, and the game console studio, which is around the same range. To sum up my experience, I really think that the price is worth this unique staycation experience. From the airy, hip-looking bunk studio to the in-house workout area, from a rooftop garden to an indoor rock wall. Not to mention, one of my favourite aspects, the creative touches in the different door designs and the ability to design your own chalkboard messages at your front door. This indeed is a one-of-a-kind experience that you'll be glad you tried.
Do give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below and turn on notifications so that you'll be updated with my latest upload. If you haven't watched the first day of my first impression of the place, do head on over to the first video. If not, Hope you have enjoyed and it's given you a very interesting look in the Lyf at Funan. I'll see you guys next video. Bye!
As you guys know, creating video requires time, money, and resources. If you'd like to be a part of my YouTube journey, do head on over to the link below in the description and consider joining whichever tier you're comfortable with. In time, I do also hope to provide exclusive previews and content for my Patreon supporters. So consider supporting me and be a part of my Patreon family.